Oh, Jesus.
Welcome, Mikey, my one true nerd friend.
I mean, that's not entirely true, but we'll go with it.
To the tier list. Notice how it's in a different language.
Right, I was like,
So
okay.
the top tier is Chef Supreme, which is my favorite part of this actually. Pula merde wesh. I don't know what the wesh is, but merde, I think is shit.
I also
in
love
French.
how like all of their faces are cut off.
Yeah,
Like,
the pictures are kind of
you know
ass,
who
bro.
all these people are. Like,
I basically don't know who anyone is. But I specifically tried to find a list with our boy in it. Not just because of you, but I've also found that he's kind of my favorite superhero too. That's a little bit of a spoiler.
fair enough. So, are we ranking them like power level, or are we ranking like just like level of awesomeness?
So that's the thing. You get to rate them based on your infinite knowledge, because you've read comics, you've watched movies, you've played games, you've done this, you've done that, and I don't recognize even some of their faces. So I just get to base it on how they look. And if I have seen a movie or two of them, then that will help my cause. But before we go any further, today's episode is sponsored by... I'm just kidding. Howdy folks, welcome back to Color TV. Today it's me and Mikey, and we're doing a tier list on superheroes because that's what we do. These videos are very few and far between, but we're having more fun than anyone who gets paid to have fun, and that's what matters most.
That's what we do, and I'm like, since when?
Is that an ant?
I mean, are you talking about Ant-Man?
No, there's a fucking ant. Oh my god, I'm like fucking white trash. Hold on.
I mean, it's funny because literally the first one on the list is fucking Ant-Man. Like,
oh, that's good to know. Hold on, I do gotta kill that ant though. Alright, so enemy number 1 is down. Alright, points are already negative for Ant-Man. It's not looking too good.
So for clarification, you would like my input on like how like strong they are in the comic universe.
I know I would appreciate the comics much more than the movie adaptations and the character the actors chosen to play the fucking...
Right. You care more about my input when it comes to like objectively how strong they are. And you will rank them more along the lines of like how awesome they look and appear.
Do you want to base this off of strength, or do you want to do this off of general awesomeness?
I don't care. I will do it either way. Like,
I found out from fucking Deadpool that Juggernaut is Patrick Stewart's brother.
Patrick Stewart.
And I thought, well, and see, that's something that I wanted to talk to you about too. What went wrong there? Like, what happened in their timeline that he's good and his brother Juggernaut is like one of the I can't even say one of, because I don't read comics or anything, but like this super crazy bad dude.
I mean, Juggernaut goes back and forth a decent bit, but he just has a grudge against humanity, basically.
Okay, does that have to do with like I know that a lot of superheroes have like a lot of who they are like stem from their like childhood, or so like does it have to do with like how he grew up, or are they like real brother? Are they blood brothers? Are they step brothers? Like adopted brothers?
Yeah, no. So they are actually brothers.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's harsh. So I'm clicking on him, and I actually forgot his name.
Professor Xavier.
Yes. Prof X. I've watched like one movie that he was in. 2 movies. The last one that I remember was Logan, and he wasn't doing so hot. I fucking love Patrick Stewart. That has nothing to do with who he is as a character.
I mean, from a power level perspective, you kind of have to put him in the top tier. But he's kind of boring, so like I can understand not putting him in the top tier.
I respect what he does, and I liked it. I liked that he's one of the good guys. I like a bad guy, but I like what he does as a good guy. So I'm gonna put him in excellent. I'm pretty sure this is French, so Chef Supreme. Okay, she said this is Ant-Man, the headless Ant-Man. Wait a minute. Hold on. So look at that dude. All right, sorry, hold on. So you said this is Ant-Man, right?
Yeah, I personally am not an Ant-Man fan.
Ant-Man fan.
I also don't think he's that powerful, so I mean, I would rate him pretty low personally.
Okay. From what I've seen of him, I'm not a fan either. I don't like his powers. I think he looks doofy. The covers of his movies look stupid, so I'm gonna put you in the trash, buddy.
He said the covers of his movies look stupid.
Is this Beast Boy from Teen Titans?
I'm pretty sure it is, yeah.
Really? Is he like an official, like, are the Teen Titans like official?
I mean, they're in the DC universe, but
I
yeah,
know Robin's
like...
on the fucking... That's, I guess I never really considered them. That's crazy. Okay. Beast Boy. I mean, shit, I grew up with Teen Titans. I fucking love, I love all of them. Cyborg,
Beast Boy's
Starfire,
awesome.
Raven.
Like, it's just, yeah, like... I don't know how, like, powerful I would say he is, but as a character, he's just freaking awesome.
Okay. Fuck it. Chef Supreme. That's too
okay,
plus.
So we are entirely going off of, like,
this is based off of nothing, dude.
When you put Beast Boy above Professor Xavier, you are obviously not doing this based on power level, which is fine with me. But now I know, like...
I want you to give your input, I'll give my input, we'll kind of weigh them together. That's how this is... Oh shit, is this Cyborg?
I believe so.
No way! Okay, wait a minute. So, does that mean Starfire and, like, everyone else is in here?
I didn't see Starfire, but I could have missed her. I'm not seeing Raven either.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Although some of these people, I'm not entirely positive who they are, so we just have to kind of... Oh, I know that one.
Well, answer the question then. Who the fuck is
that? If I don't know them, it's probably because their fucking head is not in the picture. That one is White Tiger. I forget her real name.
You don't know this guy, do you?
I feel like I do, sadly enough. I don't know for sure, but I feel like that's Iron Fist. Like...
Okay, all right. We're jumping all over the place.
Okay,
Cyborg.
We'll edit this later. Don't worry.
No, I'm sure. Yeah, Cyborg is probably cooler than Beast Boy. I'm gonna place him up there. I like him.
Cyborg is pretty cool. Like...
What are your? Do you have any power levels to give me?
Not really, because it's more of a DC thing, and I don't know as much about DC as I do Marvel. Basically, what I know about Cyborg just comes from the old Teen Titans cartoons, same as you. Like,
okay.
But he's cool.
Yeah, no, he's definitely cool. He's cooler than Beast Boy. Flash Gordon. I don't know. This isn't Flash Gordon. Who's this?
Bottom, like the absolute.
Dude, all right, that's all I need to hear. I trust.
Can't even open his eyes.
Is this? Who is this actually?
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah, who is it?
It's Cyclops from the X-Men.
Okay. Yeah.
He literally has laser beams that shoot out of his eyes constantly, and you never see his eyeballs because if he opens them, he just unleashes hell on everyone around him.
Oh, what a whack ass fucking power! What was his childhood like?
It's fucked up.
Jesus. Okay. This is
his
Aquaman, right?
cousin or whatever is like belly button powers or something like that. It's weird. Yeah, that would be Aquaman. Aquaman's. I think Jason Momoa's rendition has made Aquaman sort of respectable. He kind of got like a bad rap for a long time. It's like, oh, you talk to fish? No, there's more to it than that. But I still wouldn't put him super high.
Yeah,
Personally.
no, I'm thinking I don't care for him. I'm gonna keep him here.
That's fair. I can accept that.
Is this a different Batman or is this just Batman?
I'm pretty sure that's just Batman, but the lighting is really fucking weird.
Yeah, this is a weird picture. This is
It's
a goofy fucking picture.
The cocaine covered Batman.
Yeah, no shit. They fucking switched the contrast on him, dude.
Right. That's just how dark the background is. That's actually black. It's just everything around him is beyond black.
Yeah, honestly, actually, you know what this looks like? This looks like a fucking this looks like a mural painting. This looks like a graffiti like mural.
I can see that.
Yeah.
So I know that a lot of people will be upset, but I'm not a huge Batman fan. Like, he's cool and all, but like, everyone compares him to Tony Stark, and I'm like, Tony Stark is way more awesome in like every dimension. Like,
okay, yeah, Tony Stark is super cool. I like, considering he's not as smart as Tony Stark, I really like what Batman does, considering he doesn't have to really do what he does, and because he's like, what, he's just a millionaire or billionaire or whatever.
yeah,
He just chooses to make his city better. And I'm just like, yeah,
that's fair.
That's kind of
I think that's a really
boss
good tier
decision
for
to
him where
fucking.
he's at personally.
Yeah, all right, fuck it. We're gonna fucking keep you there, Batman. Good on you, bud.
So what do you know about Black Cat? Let's start there.
Is this Black Cat? I thought you were making a joke about Black Panther or whatever this guy is.
No.
I've never heard.
Okay, so
I've never heard her name.
Okay. Well, when we get to the Spider-Man game videos again, we'll jump forward in the timeline and just start with that. So she is a friend of Spider-Man. She's pretty cool. She was a love interest of Spider-Man for a while. When kind of depends on what timeline you look at, but she basically is like very similar to Catwoman in that she's a thief, but she's kind of like an anti-hero kind of thing. Like, she works with Spider-Man all the time.
Right on.
She's really cool. She's not particularly strong.
Whoops. Okay.
This motherfucker.
Just shut up.
Personally, I would put her like in the same tier as Batman.
A
personally.
Bong.
Yeah, whatever the fuck Bong means.
Okay, I mean, I can appreciate an anti-hero. Before we get to Black Panther, I finally watched my first Black Panther movie, and it wasn't even fucking Black Panther. It was Wakanda Forever.
The first one is so much better.
Oh, I'm absolutely certain it is.
I mean, the second one was good, don't get me wrong, but the first one is so much better.
I mean, I enjoyed it. It was good. I spotted this guy, and he was just chilling with a kitty. Who's this?
I'm pretty sure that's Catwoman.
No, oh, that is a lady. I thought this was a very like.
Very feminine dude.
Yeah, I thought that was a very feminine dude. Okay, well, yeah, same tier. Fuck it. All right, let's get right. Going back. Black Panther.
Personally, I would put Black Panther at the top. Like,
you know what? I respect.
Like, imagine Captain America with an entire suit of vibranium and actually awesome gadgets.
Well, and not a dickhead.
Yeah, that too. And black.
And
I mean,
oh no, hey man.
I'm just saying. Like,
speaking of black, isn't this Black Widow?
it is in fact Black Widow. Yeah.
Okay. I just saw her for the first time. Oh no, I've watched. Anyway, I really like paid attention to her for the first time. She's okay. She's mid to me.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I would put her between Black Cat and Catwoman, but if you put her below Catwoman, I can understand that. I wouldn't put her above Black Cat because Black Cat actually has a lot of cool, interesting character arcs that I think are awesome.
Right on.
But
okay, so before you say anything, I thought he was gonna be cool. This dude sucks.
I am not a Captain America fan.
Okay, I fucking hated him. I thought he was gonna
don't get me wrong, like,
I thought he was gonna be so cool, and then I saw him, and he was just the lamest dude. And like again, like when he's working alongside like Tony Stark or Iron Man, I'm just like, wow, this guy is really kind of fucking trash.
Like, so here's my thing. I don't dislike Captain America as a character, but as time has gone on, this gets sound weird, but I hate the Captain America fans more than I hate Captain America. Because they just justify anything he does because he's Captain America. Like, the whole point of his character arc was that, like, he was seen as, like, this virtuous dude, and he's just a dude. Like, he has anger and frustration and shittiness as much as anybody else does.
Yeah, well, I mean,
just ignore that.
I think that is kind of the thing about it, is that he is just a guy, right?
I mean, he's a super soldier, don't get me wrong. Like, he is pretty powerful. And he has a shield. But, like...
So, yeah, I mean, he's like a mix of modern and medieval, so, I mean...
He's, like... He's the Superman of the Marvel Universe, but less broken.
Less cracked.
Yeah, like, he's not Superman. But, like, he's got that same personality as Superman. I like you just, like...
No, I saw her. No, don't get me wrong. I just hate women. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I have not seen the movie. I only heard things, and I'm sure it was from people who actually hate women. I haven't seen it. I haven't heard anything.
From a power level standpoint, she's really, really strong. She's another character that's just boring. Like, she kind of just wins because she's Captain Marvel. Like, it's not interesting.
How far does her character go in, like, comics and stuff? Like, does she even have, like, is she a new character, or has she had a...
No, she's been around for a while, but she's best known for, like, leading other Avengers. Like, she's got, like, a team of her own making. They're making a movie about it called The Marvels. As a matter of fact, at least one of them is on this list. I don't see Spectrum anywhere, but...
You don't see... I'm sorry, say that last line again?
Spectrum is the name of a hero in the Marvel Universe, and I'm not seeing her on here, which is fine. She's not that well known, but... Okay. But anyway, yeah, I think that's a good tier for Captain Marvel, personally.
No, I haven't heard any, like... I haven't heard her having any depth, any lore, any...
I mean, she's kind of not. Like, she's one of those characters that's powerful because powerful, and they pull her out when they need to use a powerful character. She's like Thor, but less interesting.
Yeah, that's a shame. Russian... So,
just for clarification, these next 2 or 3 are going to be like, he's awesome! Like... I love Colossus. I think Colossus is super cool. He's not the most interesting character, but I just love the aesthetic of him. Yeah. And I love the fact that they went with, like, the invulnerable thing in a different way than, like, Wolverine or Deadpool. Because he can actually be hurt, but it's difficult.
Okay. Yeah, I was watching his fight with Juggernaut in Deadpool 2 was interesting because I was like, so I'm like, okay, so this guy's made of, like, you know, some sort of, like, metal. I'm like, that's just like, he's like Mario when he hits the fucking exclamation mark bar.
Pretty much, yeah.
But then when he wraps the fucking, like, bar around his fist, and I was like, oh shit, he's getting at the brass knuckles, bro.
Like, I will admit that, like, movie renditions of him have been okay, not great,
compared to his, like, comics or
his comic book character is really, really cool.
I'll let you place him, because I would just kind of put him here. He wasn't, I mean, based on what I know about him, he was just an okay character to me.
I would probably put him in there with Black Widow and Catwoman.
Okay.
Like, just to be fair to unbiasedness. Now, this next one...
Who the fuck is this guy?
You don't know who Daredevil is?
Okay. I know of him.
Okay. Just hear me out on this, okay?
Hey, man.
Daredevil is blind, and his power is that his other 4... How many senses do you have?
5, I think, yeah.
So his other 4 senses function at superhuman sharpness, so he can hear things from across town, and he can smell things from across town. And his sense of touch gives him like incredible agility.
Oh.
I think it's a super cool fucking character.
So okay, see that sounds boss, but it also sounds like a burden.
I mean, it can be, but that's what makes it interesting. I think that's fair. I think that's very fair.
Okay.
You
know what? Yeah, I mean,
the thing that separates him from Black Panther is just sheer like strength. Like Black Panther is objectively stronger than Daredevil, but Daredevil's super cool and is still pretty fucking strong. He's just limited by the fact that he only wins by punching things. So if you can't punch it, he's not that helpful.
Hold on, I have a question. Who the hell is this?
Oh my gosh, so that is Miss Marvel? Listen, I didn't make up the name, okay?
Okay, yeah, I've heard of her. Why does she look like she's 15?
Because she is.
Oh, no way.
Ish, like she's young. Like it depends on what version of her you read or watch, but she is on the younger side. Basically, she's Mr. Fantastic, but a kid and kind of hilarious.
Oh, okay. Mr. Fantastic is lame, but okay, I'll give her that. That's all I want to give her. I don't know about you. We can bump it up or down if you want, but
I mean, I'm cool with Bong.
Bong.
Like, I don't know, like, so are we also ranking them, like, within the tiers? Like, are we ordering them in a specific fashion, or are we just, this is where they're at?
I like to do that. Most people don't. They just say it's all one tier. I typically like to do that, and because I see it as, like, a C plus C minus thing, or, you know? Like, okay. So I kind of like to play with it, but most people who do this don't do it. But yes, I would like to do this. Where would you like to place her?
Well, so for starters, I would move Colossus up, not that far. Probably like between Batman and Black Cat.
Oh, okay. Okay, not what I expected.
And I would put Miss Marvel between Black Cat and Black Widow. There's a lot of black in this shit. Just saying.
Black Panther, Black Cat, Black Widow, Black
Falcon. Did you watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Oh, you know I didn't.
Okay, so
whoa.
Everyone keeps calling him Black Falcon just because he's black.
Oh, okay.
And it's fucked up, but it's hilarious.
Hey, man.
Okay, anyway. I appreciate you're keeping me on my toes by just, like, picking them out of nowhere, too. Like,
yeah, this guy.
Shazam. Fuck Shazam. This is the dumbest thing. I mean, it's kind of cool because he's like Captain Marvel, but he's a kid that turns into a not kid, but like...
Yeah, he pulled a Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time on us, fucking... It sucks because... I haven't watched it, clearly. I haven't watched anything related to any of these people except for Deadpool and Spider-Man, but I really wanted to like it because I like this actor.
I do like the actor a lot, I will admit that.
I think he's great, and just because he's fun. I don't know. He's not like, you know, he's not like an S tier actor, but like, I'm just gonna... No, we'll keep him down here. Fuck it. Sorry. Who should go with that? Oh, wait a minute. This guy's not a superhero. Who is he? He's the guy from the fucking ship, right? He's not a superhero.
No, he's not a superhero. But the funny thing is, like, there's another one in there that's just like his subordinate. Like,
oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Wait, which one?
Right there. Yeah.
Those one? Okay. All right. First of all,
the one that's just like randomly with a gun. Like.
All right.
So they're both just shield agents, like.
That's
they're cool shield agents. No, but they're just shield agents.
Dude, no wonder this has this many fucking. I'm gonna add to it. This is a bunk ass list.
Oh god.
Who should we go with? Asian guy. Who's this guy?
Shang-Chi?
Sure.
Probably.
I've never actually even heard that name. Like, everyone you've told me, I've heard of at least.
I haven't seen the movie, but I know of him, and I don't know. I would put him below Captain Marvel, but in that tier.
Okay.
No, Captain Marvel.
Oh.
Not Miss Marvel. There you go. Are we really leaving the Shield agents in the top tier?
Yeah, absolutely. At least this guy. Look at his face. At least his subordinate can go down here, because... No, oh, we're just looking more sexist by the day. No, hold on.
Don't worry, we haven't talked about like half the female characters that are awesome down here yet. Like, it'll get better. Like,
yeah, all right. Well, just to test that.
Was it She-Hulk?
Yeah, maybe.
So, I like how you picked like
I
one
knew
of the
I knew
remaining
because I
ones
knew it
on,
was
like,
bunk, dude. I know she's
mid,
bunk.
like- I mean, she's just kind of mid, honestly. Like, it sounds dumb to be like, oh, just a Hulk ripoff, but I mean, she's kind of just a Hulk ripoff.
Well, what was the point of? Yeah, well, I mean, honestly, what's the point of her creation? The character, not like.
She actually
her.
spends more time with Daredevil because they're both lawyers in real life.
Oh.
But I wouldn't put her in the same tier.
No, I'm not gonna.
There you go.
That.
I think that's good, honestly.
Okay.
I might even put her above Shang-Chi, but...
Okay. Yeah, I mean, considering I don't know his name, I'm down with that. There's this girl who's like fucking super fine. I'm down for that. I'm down for
she's
that.
Also
anime.
a really cool character. Like, the Guardians are just kind of fun in general, and she's one of the ones that doesn't get enough attention. And I would put Gamora above her, but I agree with that too.
No, she's cuter. She gets to go above.
Okay, fair enough.
Those ones are... We have a lot of characters, so we're just gonna wham those two out of there.
Alright.
I hate her bodysuit. Every time I saw... Because she's in the Fantastic Four, right?
No, she's in the X-Men.
Okay. No, every time because I've seen one or two of the movies, but every time I see it, oh god, it grosses me out, dude.
Have you ever seen her comic book appearance?
Potentially. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's all I can say. I can't say for sure, but
I understand like that there is a dichotomy there between her comic book appearance and her movie appearance,
yeah.
and I can understand that holding her back. Like,
yeah.
but I thought you should see what she looks like approximately in the comic books, also. Like,
Oh, okay.
but I think that's an okay place to leave her.
Oh, okay. Right. Like right here.
Yeah, no, I would leave her below the other ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get back to the top of the list. Deadpool.
This is another one that's gonna get me in trouble. Listen, I know he's hilarious, and I know, like, he's immortal. After a while, it gets boring. Like, I just like, I can watch any other Ryan Reynolds movie, and it's just be the same shit.
Yeah, I get it.
Like, I mean, no, don't get me wrong, he's fun, and he's cool, and his suit is really cool, but I don't know. I would probably put him at the top of Null. Is where I would put him.
Okay. I'm gonna go with that simply because I can understand why people who, because there's probably a lot of people in the superhero community who agree with that. Like, if you can't die, what's at stake? Where's the threat?
And to clarify, like, this is, as we've stated a couple times, like, this is not a, like, power level ranking system.
No, it's absolutely not. No, this is like favorites and power, and it's a mishmash of everything.
Right.
He just happens to fall in place with
Like, I think about Deadpool sometimes, and people love those movies, and I'm like, okay, recast Deadpool and tell me if that movie is as awesome. Like, how much of Deadpool's popularity is Ryan Reynolds playing Deadpool?
It's Ryan Reynolds. Everyone should know it's Ryan Reynolds.
It's like,
I don't think there's many people. Could you imagine Will Smith playing Ryan Reynolds? Could you imagine Will Smith playing Deadpool?
First of all, I want to see a movie with Will Smith
if it was
Ryan
like
Reynolds.
early 2000s Will Smith, that would actually be kind of cool.
No, not Deadpool. I want to see a movie of Will Smith playing Ryan Reynolds.
That would be awesome.
It's like a movie where Nick Cage played himself.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, that's my thing about Deadpool. Is like I do enjoy him. I think he's a cool character, but like I enjoy him in short bursts.
That's fair. Superman.
As the most boring superhero ever. Like,
oh, okay, you get thrown all the way in the shit, dude. All the way to the bottom.
I mean, again, he's so fucking powerful, and there's really not a threat. Like, there are legitimate moments in the comic books where Darkseid fucks with Superman's life so much that he finally is like, you know what, thank you, because now I don't have to hold back anymore. You've killed everyone, and now I can just beat your ass with no consequences. And then he proceeds to do it.
Fuck. Okay.
He's consistently just not annihilating the planet by just being a good person.
Speaking of just like killing people relentlessly or anything, and you know how Batman doesn't do that.
Are you moving him based on that premise?
No. I kind of like that his vigilantism involves not actually killing people. He puts them in jail to, like, as his form of serving justice. Right. It doesn't end their life. Like, that's another reason why I like him. And actually, you know what? Based on that, he gets knocked up just a fucking notch.
Fun fact, Daredevil is very similar in that regard.
Well, good. I might actually watch one of his movies now because of that. But
if you watch the Netflix series, I'll watch it with you because it's really awesome.
Right on. Okay. Now, this asshole. Fuck it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Black Falcon?
Oh, yeah. Okay, this is him. No. I don't know anything about him. So this is 100% on you.
I mean, Anthony Mackie is cool. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
He's kind of just a dude in a flight suit with guns.
That sounds kind of lame.
Like, I mean, he's got, like, drones and stuff that are kind of cool, but, like, at the end of the day, he's kind of just a dude in a flight suit with guns.
Damn, we got all the black dudes up here, too. Sorry, dude.
You don't have to fulfill affirmative action anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You know what?
I wouldn't rank him too high. That's all I can say.
That sounds boring as fuck. I'm gonna leave him here.
I mean, again, the character is cool in the movies, but it's because Anthony Mackie as an actor is hilarious.
So he's Ryan Reynoldsing it.
Kind of, but the character isn't necessarily meant to be funny. It's just Anthony Mackie is hilarious. Whereas Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool is meant to be a funny character. And Ryan Reynolds just kind of plays right into that.
Okay, our next black character.
It's another one of those ones that's like, if you sub out the actor, how interesting is that character?
He brings all of his roles.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, cast an average white dude as Nick Fury and watch how quickly that role gets boring as shit.
Yeah. So, but Sammy Jackson's Nick Fury.
Like, if we want to boost him up based on that alone, I'm cool with that. But it just needs to be understood that that's why he's not at the bottom.
Put him here, right below Deadpool. Who's this?
I believe that's Nova Prime. So the Nova Corps is weird, and I'm not super familiar with the different versions Because there's Kid Nova and then there's the Nova Prime.
Whoops.
Now we have a whole new tier. So we just absolutely can't put any female characters in that bottom tier. I mean, again, powerful, but not interesting.
Okay. I want to know what this says. I just know that this is shit in French. It probably just means like this is pure shit. All right. Is this even? Do we even need to discuss this?
I mean, I don't think so.
Uh-oh.
Cyborg's like, I can fucking move a bitch.
Cyborg doesn't move over for nobody.
No, like, I was telling somebody about this the other night. I was like, look, if you've watched every iteration of Spider-Man or read any iteration of Spider-Man, if you're someone who's familiar with Spider-Man and don't, like, love at least one variation of Spider-Man, then I don't know why you're watching superhero shit.
True.
Like, honest to God, like, it's just hard not to fall in love with that character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got four Spider-Mans now, not including the multiverse, the Spider-Verse.
Right.
Actually, no, we got 5. Well,
are we doing that now? Because I think you know my opinion on that one. Like,
that's a Spider-Girl.
Like, if you want to put her below Spider-Man, I can accept that. But that's as far as I'm willing to go.
No, I'm simply doing this. I'm simply doing this for you. Because I haven't done anything except for watched like one movie with her in it.
So for clarification to the viewers, I am extremely biased in this regard. Spider-Gwen is my favorite Marvel character, my favorite comic book character in existence. So
Unmatched.
I'm trying not to be like super biased here, and I'm still like, I mean, if you want to bump Spider-Man and move her, I guess I could be okay with that, but like, just a super cool character. Like the fact that they gave Gwen Stacy spider powers to me has always just been awesome. Gwen Stacy alone was a pretty cool character, and I'm part of Spider-Man's story that doesn't get talked about enough, and so giving her her own series was really, really cool.
I agree. I can't go into that kind of depth. I liked the character. I like Spider-Man. Iron Man.
I think that's a good tier. I don't know where I'd put him in that. Honest to God, like, I think that's where I'd put him. I don't know about where in that tier. Probably above Batman and maybe the Guardians characters, but like, it's hard to not be biased again, because it's another one of those situations where like you put someone else in that suit in the movie, and how good is the Iron Man series? Like, Robert Downey Jr. made that series what it is.
I don't know. I feel like there could probably be other actors who take that role, because it's not like he's doing anything overly dramatic with his acting or anything. It's just the way he delivers certain lines, and there's certainly other actors out there who could deliver lines with you know, there's other actors out there who can do it. It's just that he's suave.
And he is a really cool character. Like, I think that's a good place to put him personally.
Go to sleep. Flash.
I mean, I like him. He's cool. It's always tough when it's DC because I'm less familiar. I know a little bit more about the Flash than some of the other DC characters, and I definitely would put him above most DC characters, but
right next to Aquaman feels fit for me.
Fair enough.
Water and lightning. Fucking Green Lantern.
I don't know. I'm not a fan. I'm just to be honest.
All right, we'll put him above the Black Hawk. All right. Hold on. What the hell is this, Paralegs?
I don't know. I want to say it's an X-Men of some kind, but I couldn't tell you who the fuck it is.
You don't even have an upper torso. That's so weird. What an awful picture. That's amazing. Okay.
Like, it looks like it's one of those pictures, like, maybe if you double click on it, it'll bring up the whole thing, and then you're like, oh.
Yeah, okay. Who's this?
That is the Scarlet Witch.
Wow, I don't know who that is.
She is extremely powerful. She also really flirts with the line between good and evil.
Ooh, okay. Got a bit of a little interesting.
She in the movie she started off as a villain and then became an Avenger, and then she kind of became a villain again, and then we don't know where she's gonna go from there. But
okay.
Yeah, I mean, extremely powerful, pretty cool character. Her power is called Chaos Magic, which is pretty awesome. So
it's up to you.
I mean,
I think it has to go in one of these lines.
Yeah, no, it's between those two. It's tough between those two, though.
Right here.
I'd be okay with that. I think that's okay.
All right. What do we got? Raccoon Man.
I want to love him. I really do. Bradley Cooper is hilarious.
What if it wasn't him?
His story, well, I mean, no, not in this case, but his story is actually really interesting, and I haven't seen the new movie. Supposedly they get into his story a little more, which is pretty cool, but I haven't seen it yet, so, I mean, I probably wouldn't put him that low, but I put him, like, below Shang-Chi.
Okay. I was about to take you very literally and just, let's do the rest of the Guardians.
So I'm super biased against Star-Lord because of the card game, because he's an asshole.
Okay.
He's a cool character, but not. I mean, probably one of the least interesting Guardians among them, honestly.
I hate everyone named Chris. So I'm just gonna place
this motherfucker said I hate everyone named Chris.
I'm just gonna place him right there.
I mean, the sad part is you're not gonna get an argument from me just because I'm not a big fan of the character in general. So,
boy,
so we have 2 more Guardians. It looks like, if you wanted to get those out of the way.
Yep. So this dude, I like him a little bit just from what I've seen. I've watched one Guardians movie and it was all right. I like him. I like her, but I liked him a lot. Don't know why, but he was really cool.
He's funny. He's kind of simple in the story. He's just kind of a buff alien dude that hits shit.
Yeah, he's just the guy doing his thing.
But I mean, it's not the worst. Like,
you go there. All right, Tree
I
Bear.
mean, Groot's pretty freaking awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
Bias.
I mean, yes, but he can like do a lot. Like, there are times when like he's on Earth and he needs to hide himself, so he just actually turns into a fucking tree.
That's
like
boss.
It just kind of stands there and is like, I'm a tree. I'm sorry, I am Groot.
I wish I could do that.
There's a clip of Star-Lord being like, remember Groot, on Earth trees don't talk, and he immediately goes, I am Groot. No, Groot.
Okay, because he turns into a tree, I'll place him up here. That's a big step. Anyway.
Groot's funny. I like Groot.
Everyone that looks like they're having like an ethereal moment. So
I
this
feel
guy,
like that's the Human Torch.
this guy,
but-
and this guy.
So I'll be very honest with you. Those last two, I have no idea who the fuck they are. Like, I don't recognize them at all.
Perfect. That makes it a bit easier for me. So this guy, you said human. Oh, this looks like this kind of could be. Let's pretend
It's
it's
a
Human Torch.
really interesting picture of the Human Torch, but I mean, I like the Human Torch. I think it's pretty cool.
Okay.
His power is pretty simple, but
I gotta tell you, I think Flame On is kind of fucking lame.
like the line or the power itself.
The line.
Oh, okay.
If you gotta shout
fair.
to activate your power, whether mentally or physically, you're
I mean,
kind of
is it
mid to
better
me.
or worse than the things it's clobbering time? Like, just saying. Like,
yeah. All right, but to be fair, Fire's pretty cool. Flame On, pretty lame. I'll above the wait. Why is he so low? He shouldn't be above this guy who I don't know the name of, or he shouldn't be below him.
I would probably put him between Aquaman and Flash.
Okay, all right. Ooh, fucking like, bro, we're doing some elemental shit right here.
Yeah, that's totally why I said that. Plan.
Wait a minute. There we go.
We need a wind hero just to complete the Avatar theme.
Honestly, wait a minute. Wind.
Because reasons.
Yep. Hold
So
on.
the movie can happen.
Yeah. Anyway, do you know her? Him? Her?
I'm pretty sure that's Storm.
Okay, let's pretend it's Storm.
Storm's pretty cool. I would probably put her up there with Batman and Groot and all that.
Oh, fuck, seriously?
Yeah. I mean, the ability to manipulate the weather is pretty awesome.
That is kind of boss, actually. Dude, I'd make it rain 24/7. My fucking city would be flash flooding constantly. That suit, though, kind of mid. That makes it a little bit lower for me. I was going to place her on excellent.
I mean,
so
it
now
would
it's
help if it
Bond.
wasn't just a crotch shot, like...
Yeah, it is definitely like, here's some tits and gooch for you. That being said, place
But
her
I'm pretty
between
sure
the
those
other
are
ladies.
Halle Berry's. So, that's
Oh
probably
shit,
Storm.
that's Halle Berry?
Yes, Halle Berry played Storm in the old X-Men movies.
That's appropriate. This is appropriate. No, yeah. Weather. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. I like that. Not Loki.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, that's him. My brother likes Doctor Strange.
I like Doctor Strange. I'm just not
A fan.
the character. Like, I think he's cool, but
I like,
I would probably put him one tier up. But I don't really know where I would put him within that tier.
Yeah. I don't like Benny Cumbers too much. I don't.
I can hear
what
people smashing the dislike button already.
Yeah. I don't know. I like him. There's a couple movies that I like him in. Never mind. I don't have to fucking justify myself. Fuck you.
I mean, I'm not gonna hit the dislike button on this.
Thanks, Mikey. That's what means the most to me. You're like, fuck you, I'm not even smashing the like button. But what I've seen him in, his character is kind of boring to me.
I can
I like
understand
his personality seems kind of dull to me.
Some of the shit he says in the comics sounds like hilarious, even though he's being completely serious. He'd be like, by the winds of Vishanti, is the crazy. He says some of the most outlandish shit. But I mean, I don't know that I would move him based on that. I just think it's funny.
Yeah, comic books can't sway me here. I'm gonna leave him right here. You're null to me, buddy. All right, this would you call her a horse girl?
White Tiger. God damn it. Okay, so here's what I'll do. I'll explain who she is and what she does, and then you can judge based on that.
Okay.
So she has an amulet that has been in her family for generations, and this amulet allows her to channel the powers of different animals, and she usually goes with a tiger. But I mean, yes, but she doesn't transform into the animal. She just like has their strength or their claws or their like hearing or
okay.
Think of like a cross between Beast Boy and Daredevil and Kraven the Hunter.
No, that actually was surprisingly surprisingly a bonus. I don't know why, but I like that.
She is pretty cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I would put her up pretty high, but
I despise her outfit though. I'm gonna put her right here.
I think that's good.
I'm not giving her minus points for the outfit, even though I'd like to, but the fact that she can be like, oh, I need to do this, so I'm gonna, utilize the ears or the hearing or the you get it, but I don't know. Yeah, I think that's cool.
It's
I like that.
That she is going to be in the new Daredevil series. And if she is, it sounds like that Jenna Ortega is going to play her, which will be really cool. So.
Oh, that's fire. Okay. I guess the last of the Teen Titans, and Batman.
Yeah.
Partner, Robin.
Yeah. Honestly. Yeah.
Okay. This guy.
I believe that's Iron Fist.
We'll just do that because that's a fucking awful picture. This girl.
I mean, that's obviously Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman.
Yeah, that's obviously fucking that.
I mean,
it's obvious. It's obvious
shit.
To you. Fucking shut the fuck.
That's obviously a Fantastic Four emblem on her chest.
Oh yeah, look at that.
There's only one female in the Fantastic Four.
The Fantastic Four mid as fuck. So you're gonna have to place this. I'm not. I can't.
I mean, I definitely wouldn't put her up there.
No. She's definitely not going up here.
I would.
I literally just said I won't fucking sway this, but.
I would put her between Drax and Catwoman. And it's kind of cool that she can also create force fields and shit with her brain. But her big thing is she can turn invisible.
I'm sorry, say that last line again?
Her big thing is that she can turn invisible.
Turn invisible.
Yes.
You know what? I'm sorry. It literally sounded like she can turn her nipples inward. And
how does that sound like turn invisible at all?
That's what I'm saying, dog. That I'm just anyway. Wolverine.
Wolverine is really cool, but I mean, personally, not a huge fan. He's a little mid.
He's a little mid.
It's fun to watch him interact with other characters. That's his bit. Like,
that's his shtick.
People will say stupid shit to him, and he'll just growl at them. Like,
the only thing I can say on this is that from mine and Kate's first date, we saw Logan. Not a great choice because we ended up crying together on our first date. But good movie.
And they've never really done him dirty. Well, that's not true. But with the exception of the Origins movie, they've never really done him dirty in the movies. So they've done a pretty good representation so far. I mean, Hugh Jackman does a great job. So
yeah. How about?
I would say Bone somewhere.
Bone. Yeah, right there.
Fair enough.
This guy. Isn't he in the Fantastic Four?
He is also in the Fantastic Four. They call him the Thing.
Ah, yeah.
Listen. Sometimes Marvel hits names out of the park, sometimes they don't. Alright? I don't know what to tell you. You cannot physically put him above Colossus.
I just let go. This isn't his placement.
It's funny that I didn't even realize when I said it that that's actually where he was. My point is, like, if Colossus is cool because Colossus turns into metal, you cannot.
You can't place Rock above metal.
Right, especially since he can't turn it on and off. He's just is Rock Man, like, who likes to holler out, "It's clobbering time."
Wait, can he? Can he turn it off?
Colossus, yes.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I thought that's just who he was.
Nope. You don't see him do it in the X-Men, or in Daredevil, or Deadpool. But he can, in fact, turn it on and off.
Okay.
The Thing is just stuck like that, and he bitches about it all the time. Oh, I'm a Rock Man. Yeah, we know. We can see.
I can't find no rock pussy. Magneto.
God damn it.
Who's this?
I fucking hate you.
Who is this?
His name is Vision.
I'm sure it fucking is. He looks very insightful.
He is a walking computer that has lasers and can phase through walls, and is made entirely of vibranium.
So much vibranium shit. Alright, it's lame. I need to see something on him. What's his name?
Vision.
No, shut the fuck up. His actual name.
His name is Vision.
That's like his born name. He doesn't have any.
He wasn't born. He's a computer.
Oh, he actually is just a computer.
He's actually a walking computer.
Oh, that's kind of weird to me. Well, I thought he just had like
I'm like, I'm gonna punch you.
I thought he had like a double genius brain or something like that. Like,
no, he is actually a computer.
Okay. That seems like, that's like wall hacks, bro. I don't like that. Captain America.
Listen.
Listen.
This is such a boring fucking character. I'm sorry to all the women out there. Believe me, if you actually read the Wonder Woman comics, you wouldn't like her either.
Oh, that's her name. Now I remember.
Like,
okay.
her backstory is literally like, it's the what are they called? The Amazons. The Amazons in the DC universe are fucked up, and they're like extremely like. No, we ain't gonna talk about it. And
Yeah.
They're fucked up. They do fucked up shit.
Well, to be fair, we have some mid women. We have some excellent women. We have one S-tier woman.
We have two, first of all. Thank you very much.
Sorry.
Literally the one at the very top.
So, just stay away from what? Yeah, just these three. Just stay away from these three.
Here's the thing. This is actually a really good, like, microcosm of comics. Let this be a lesson to anyone who wants to get into comic book writing. Please don't, because you don't make any money. But if you're going to, do not make a female character extremely powerful and then give them no story whatsoever.
Yeah, the story is important. Lore is important to anything. That's what gets me interested in, like, actually, like, watching a movie, is figuring out the lore of a character. Because, honestly, like, I know it was through a movie, but figuring out that Juggernaut was Professor X's brother, I was like, oh! I was like, what? And then I was like, whoa, well, now I have to learn what happened with Juggernaut and Professor X, and, like, how did they grow up? And I wanted to learn more, and I was gonna ask you this when we got together, because I wanted to learn a little bit more, but I know that there's so much to their backgrounds, especially her. But I know that there's so much that we're not getting from movies. within these characters, because they obviously, I mean, they can't put it in. You know, there's not enough time. There's not enough.
Yeah, there are a lot of, especially female characters, that if you want to learn more about them, a lot of them actually have really cool stories. And like, I'll get you a list.
Me? I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you specifically. Like,
no, we're not. No pandering. Black Hawk. 2. Nighthawk. Night
you just
Vision.
like saying the term black.
Well, it sounds really cool.
His dream is to own a helicopter.
Yeah.
Hawkeye is an okay character.
I didn't care for him. He was a bad guy in the movie that I watched because
I
he was
actually
under control
like
by Loki.
I actually like Kate Bishop a lot more, and I hope they do more with her in the future. But Hawkeye, kind of boring character.
Yeah, we'll put you in null, buddy. We'll put you right above. No, we're gonna put you below. We're gonna put you below. Stop. Okay. All right, down to the final 2. Hulk. I like the Hulk. I like his power. I like because I know a little bit of his story. I like his story. And that's all I really got so far. But I like the actor that plays him in the movies. So those are 2 very good points on my end, considering I know nothing about most superheroes. Heroes.
I mean, what you see is what you get. If you like the Hulk, then you probably like the Hulk, because there's not. It sounds dumb to say there's not more to it, but like, if you know anything about the Hulk, you know everything about the Hulk. Which is fine. That's not a bad thing. Like,
he's a more simple character.
Yeah, is a very simple character to understand, and it doesn't mean that he has no like plot. There's a difference between being simple to understand and just being boring.
His older character, wasn't he like didn't he get like radiation like when he was like working in a lab or something like that?
Yeah, basically he was trying to recreate the serum that created Captain America. Oh. And there was an accident in a lab, and he got exposed to massive amounts of gamma radiation, and now when his essentially when his heart rate gets too high, he transforms into the Hulk.
Okay. And is that the same backstory for the current Hulk as well?
You mean in the movies?
Yeah.
Pretty much. There's a few minor dilations here and there, but it's pretty much the same story.
Okay, because I just remember. Well, I remember them because I think they did that story for like the very with the Hulk with like who was it, Lou Ferrigno? Because I think that was the backstory. I think he was actually like when the Hulk was first introduced in Hollywood, like. Didn't they like he was working in the lab, and then like when he first turned into the Hulk, like so that
it's always a lab accident that exposed him to radiation that caused him to become the Hulk.
Okay, so they gave you the true backstory but in these new movies, did they expect you to know, or was it just like kind of like a passing conversation with another superhero?
I mean, they talk about it on occasion, but again, they kind of were just like, this is what happened to him, and now he's like this. The parts they did with his story in the movies were more related to his romance with Black Widow, which was a little interesting and different, but I didn't have an issue with it.
Now this one I have a minor problem with, and I didn't really think about it until now, because it's
because his name's Chris.
That's a minus point right now. No, it's simply because this is like what, a Greek god?
Norse god, but
a Norse god, and he's just a superhero. Like, where's the rest? I guess I don't know.
I mean, there's definitely a lot more of them in the story, but he is the main character.
Oh,
They
so
kind of took.
okay. So in the comics,
They,
you actually do have other gods as
yes,
superheroes.
they kind of took Norse mythology and just twisted it to fit comic books a little bit, which is, I mean, some people like, some people don't, but that's basically what they did. Is Thor is the god of thunder. He is the son of Odin. His half brother, not half brother, his adopted brother is Loki, the god of mischief. And you
That's
meet
right,
Sif.
Loki. I forgot about him.
Yeah, and you meet Sif and a bunch of other characters that are real characters in Norse mythology, but also were adapted to fit like a comic book storyline.
I only knew about Loki because of God of War. Is he considered a god or is he considered a superhero?
I mean, kind of both. Like, he's kind of a god who does superhero things.
Okay.
'Cause most of the gods of Asgard don't deal with uh,
The dealings
any
of.
of any of the situations on Earth, basically. But Thor is kind of supposed to be like the guardian of Earth, so.
Oh, okay. Okay. You know what? For our final one, do you want to place it? Do you want to do the honors?
Um, I would keep him in that tier, but I would probably put him between Wolverine and Black Widow.
Okay. 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 Just a little bit below where I was going to place him. Awesome. Look at that. Beautiful list. You know what?
This is our extremely biased superhero tier list.
This is a fucked up list. This is all sorts of wonky. This is fun, though.
No, for sure.
Anybody?
They're definitely missing some characters, though. Like, as much as I love Gwen, like, how you gonna put Gwen on the list but not Miles? Like, what racist bastard made this list?
Yeah, well, hey, man, we got some.
No, we did our jobs. Like, we made sure
We did.
that.
We did what was asked of us.
But whoever made this list was like, "Nah, fuck the Black Spider-Man." Like, we ain't.
Yeah. I was also kind of expecting to see Loki. Who else is there? There was one other person that I was kind of expecting to see on this list. I made sure to get a DC Marvel mix. Because I wanted to make sure that Spider-Man was on the list. But I also wanted to know more of the superheroes, so I wanted to make sure that, like, some of the Marvel folks were here.
But no, was fun.
Yeah. All right.
I'll have a look around and see if I can find one, and we might do it again if I can find a non-racist one.
Dude, do any list. Well, we can do a serial tier list if you want. I have one more thing for you after this video. But before that, thank you everybody for tuning in to Color TV, and we will see you next time.